These are the two 7-segment displays that are wired together with 8 individual switches. So if I push down on this one, that'll be like binary 1. The decoder chip, the 47 chip, decodes it. And if I press on this one, I get 2, which is binary 2. Decoded 4 and 8. If I do button 1 and 2, I'll get 3. If I do button 1 and 3, let me just do 4 plus 1 is 5. The switches are a little bit iffy at times, so sometimes it's hard to do. If you do 8 plus 1, you get 9. And of course you can't do 11 because they only go up to 9. So keep that in mind. The second one here is 1, 2, 4, and 8. And the same thing applies. If I were to go 2 and 4 and press both buttons, it would add them up and give me 6. So it's based on binary. Just one more time, I'll show you on the right one. 1, 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 4 is 8. Just to review the first part, remember we poked this and lit up the LEDs, and the center one, which is this one here, that one there, is where you put the power. So you have to protect that with a 1K ohm resistor. And likewise, if you go to the other side, the middle pin right here needs a 1K ohm resistor to protect it. Otherwise, you will burn out the LEDs in the 7-segment display, and it's no longer of any use. You have to throw it out. There's the 1K ohm resistor connected to that middle pin. Another 1K ohm resistor connected to the middle pin of that 7-segment display. I'm just going to go over here, and if you look on this side, same situation. The two 1K ohm resistors are connected to the middle pins of the two 7-segment displays. Note that the 1K ohm resistor is connected to the red +5 railing. This one also, red +5 railing. And if I go over, you got to connect them to the red +5 railing also. This is a close-up of a 47 chip. Notice I wrote 47 on it to make it easy for us to pick up in class. It has a typical 74 LS. I don't really actually pay attention to that. What I notice is it says 47N. Manufacturers have all their own ways of labeling. I'm not sure if others say N, but I know that it says 47, and that's what we use as our 47 decoder chip. It looks pretty much like any logic gate. It has 16 pins. I have a handout in class, 7-segment and decoder chip connections. Pick it up and it'll show you how to wire the chip to the 7-segment display. Here's what it says: 7-segment and decoder chip connections. This is the schematic for the 7-segment display, and this is the schematic for the 47 chip. Note that the 7-segment display has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pins. Remember, the 1K ohm resistor goes on pin 3 and pin 8, and I showed +5 right there to show that it goes on +5. Now, underneath that, you'll see it says 9, 10, +5, 11, 12, 13, +5, 15, and 14. So that means that pin 8 gets +5 and pin 3 gets +5. This is the pin on the 47 chip. So you got pin 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, and 14. So if I go to the 47 chip, you could see right there that there's pin 15 and so forth. So this shows you the switches that are connected to the decoder chip. So remember your switches A, B, C, D. So A goes on 7, B goes on 1, C goes on 2, and D goes on 6. Remember that pin 3 has got to be grounded with a 1K. Pin 8 has got to be grounded. Pin 8's got to be grounded with 1K. And same goes for switch B, C, D, and A. Always remember, it's a frequent mistake that students make. They forget to ground it and they don't know why it's not working.